Sound is an essential part of any landscape. Picture the haunting calls of grouse and curlew echoing across the Pennine moors, the whisper of wind through reed beds in the Norfolk Broads, or the distant chime of church bells over London's urban buzz. Every environment, on land, beneath water, even underground, has its own unique soundscape. These soundscapes are shaped by a blend of natural sounds, birdsong, insect calls, bat echolocation, interwoven with environmental sounds like rainfall, waves, and seismic vibrations. On top of these layers sit human-made noises, the hum of highways, the roar of airplanes, the clatter of trains, and the constant backdrop of modern life. Unfortunately, in many places, these artificial noises overwhelm the natural ones. This disrupts wildlife, many of whom rely on sound to communicate, find mates, and detect predators. When natural signals are masked by noise, breeding can fail, behaviors change, and species may abandon otherwise suitable habitats. Humans aren't immune to the effects of noise either. Long-term exposure to high noise levels is linked to stress, poor concentration, and even increased risks of heart disease. In Europe alone, harmful urban soundscapes contribute to around 12,000 premature deaths annually and cost an estimated $40 billion. $34 billion. As researchers studying soundscapes, our goal is to understand and reduce the impact of noise on both ecosystems and human communities. One approach lies in rethinking how we design our landscapes, creating towns and cities that don't just muffle harmful noise, but actively promote sounds that support well-being and ecological health. Thoughtful soundscape design can help people feel more connected to place. For instance, the sound of a nearby river can orient us within our neighborhood, while lively street chatter can draw us into communal areas. By factoring in sound early in the design process, planners can shape environments that are both functional and emotionally resonant. Some cities have already embraced this approach. In Barcelona, where over half the population is regularly exposed to excessive noise, the Superblocks initiative limits traffic to the edges of designated zones. Within these blocks, pedestrian areas are opened up to people, greenery, and wildlife, producing calmer, more pleasant soundscapes that have had measurable health benefits. Elsewhere, landscape interventions like tree belts, earth mounds, and noise barriers are used to absorb or deflect noise. In the Netherlands, Buitenschot Park features sculpted ridges designed to break up and reduce noise from nearby Schiphol Airport. These earthen forms were inspired by observations that plowed fields softened aircraft noise. Similarly, Paris is testing low-noise asphalt to reduce road noise at the source. Soundscape design also takes into account how we perceive sound. Adding positive natural sounds, like the gurgle of water or rustling leaves, can distract from intrusive noises and improve how we feel in a space. Initiatives like the Bristol Soundwalks or London's Sounder City strategy invite residents to explore and appreciate quieter pockets of the urban landscape. But noise pollution isn't only an urban issue. Rural areas, too, are increasingly affected by agriculture, tourism, and industry. Historically, these landscapes were protected for their peace. UK national parks were set aside for the quiet enjoyment of the countryside, and early 2000s tranquility maps aimed to shield peaceful regions from encroaching noise. Today, rewilding and ecological restoration offer new tools for restoring natural soundscapes. Re-establishing wetlands, forests, and meadows supports more vocal wildlife like birds and amphibians, helping both biodiversity and human well-being. By treating sound as a vital element of sustainable design, we can create resilient, healthy environments where both people and nature thrive.